Hello everybody, QOTV here. Today I have a video on the modded Shengshou 4x4 version 3. I modded this over Christmas break, as some of you might know, and I have restickered it, and it is one of my favorite cubes now. So, first of all, the stickers are ISO stickers. I had to get 2 sets, and then I used all 16 rounded corners. So, yeah, this is what it looks like. The holes aren't actually this big. It's just the stickers make them look that big. So the turning is really good, and everything flows nicely. And then the inner layers are just the same. Nothing has really changed on the inner layers with the mod. It's mostly just the outer layers. And then the M slices, you can now do them, and they're no problem at all. And then these 1 M slices, they're pretty good, but sometimes they can catch, so it doesn't totally get rid of the catching of M slices, but it's good enough where if you had to do something like a Yao, where you have to do that, you can M slice it. The turning is amazing. Also, the speed is very good. So what I did was I lubed it with Lubix, a little bit of Maru lube, and some ISO lube, and it turns out really fast. It was a little gummy at first, but after I broke it in, it turns amazing. I'm just going to show you the pieces to show you what has been modded and where. Okay, so I have disassembled the cube partly, and I'm just going to show you the pieces real quick. So I'm going to show you the constant modded pieces first. This is the smaller internal edge. And what I did was I took a nail file and I just sanded off all the sharp points. And it was really easy to mod. And this is the big internal piece. I pretty much just did the same thing. You just angle off the sharp corners. So it doesn't have to look pretty at all. All that really you have to have with this mod is these holes in between the pieces so that if they're a little off, they can just slide together. So now let's go into the flooring mod. I use sandpaper mostly for this mod, and nails files for the other one. So let's go into the corners first. Okay, this mod was very simple. All you have to do is you have to take off these little nubs that hang, or bumps that hang off the corner. Okay, so this is the edge piece. So basically what you do is you just round off this part right here. It kind of tapers off, so like you sand off more here and less here. Pretty easy to do. And the last piece that you have to mod is the centerpiece, and you just take off plastic here and a little bit here and a little bit in between, and you take off more here and less here, and you kind of just round it, and you don't have to take off that much at all. So with nail files for the constant mod and sandpaper for the flooring mod, the mod overall did not take long at all. I think it only took 2 hours for me to disassemble, mod it, and then reassemble and lube it. So you're looking at an hour and a half to mod this cube, but that may seem long, it may seem short, but either way it is really worth the time it takes. I got it assembled again, and after you mod it, the cube does become a little loose. So yeah, that's just something to note. I like my cube loose, so I actually had to tighten it up a little bit. Yeah. So corner cutting, let's try half a cubie, because that's about where my V3 could cut before this, and that goes really easily. Yeah. Let's try line to outer line. Yeah. It can almost go line to line. A little bit of, you kind of have to force it, but it'll go. So the corner cutting is extremely better. Pops and lockups of this cube has never popped. It's got an anti-popping mechanism, and the mod does not hurt glass. And lockups are greatly reduced. You can see that I can do a lot of algorithms. And the cube does not lock up as much as a normal cube was. So yeah, it really helps, and it just makes the cube turn out amazing. So yeah, I just really like it after the mod. Would I recommend modding this is pretty much the question. I would definitely recommend modding a version 3. It turns out really nice. It turns fast. It doesn't lock up as much as it did before. It corner cuts well. And it's just a really good 4x4, and I'd really recommend you mod it if you have a V3. If you have a V4, try breaking it in. If you still don't like it, then you can mod it, but I'd mod less than what I have shown in this video because it affects the cube in a different way. That's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you liked it, go ahead and click like. If you have a question about the mod or just the video in general, you can leave it in the comments. And if you haven't done so already and you like my videos, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So I'm going to end off this video with the solve. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so I'm just going to use hand scrambles for this solve. I don't think it's really that important whether it's a good time or not. This is just to show the performance. I average around 115, just to let everybody know. So. Okay, so pretty good for me. 108.91. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys.